Today's episode of Talking eBay, I'm going to show you a little bit about how I run my business from soup to nuts, inventory, all control, everything you need to run your eBay business. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get to the video. Hey gang, welcome back to another episode of Talking eBay. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how I do eBay. I'm going to show you a little bit of the tools. I'm going to show you some of the inventory. I'm going to show you about what you should have if you're starting out with eBay, what you should know, just some basic information. If you're starting with eBay, if you're new with eBay, this is a great video for you to watch. And also if you're seasoned, this might have you, maybe give you some helpful information as well. So let's just go over this real quickly. So I'm just going to show you a little bit about what tools I use, what tools you need to run an eBay business. And that's what this video is about. So it's a little bit long, but sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, so what do you need? Well, you need a lot of things, right? You need some products, and if you don't have any products around, anything in your house, start with anything. It doesn't really matter. If you find some things that you want to sell it. You don't need it. If you don't need it anymore, if it's for the yard sale, put it on eBay. Here's like an old stapler. If you want to sell this, put this on eBay. You might get $10, $15. You never know. Look them up, do the research. I have videos about all that on this channel, so take a look at that. But I'm going to show you some of the tools of the trade. So what do you need to start an eBay business? Well, you need some of these items here. You need a smartphone for sure, because today technology, it's easy to put the photos on. It's easy to take photos. All the phones do a great job. An iPad is also important too. If you want to list, you can use your iPad. So an iPad and a phone or a computer. Those three main things, you definitely have to have at least one of them, right? You have to have a phone to take photos, and it's too hard to do any other way, honestly. It's easy just to upload the photos, super simple with the phone. Some tools that I use a Sharpie, of course, when I mark on packages. If they're fragile, damaged, do not bend, things like that. I have some fragile stickers I use. For most packages, I put them on. It's just very inexpensive, and it's good to have a fragile sticker. People kind of gives them a little awareness. That's what that is. This is a zip scissors. So instead of cutting packages or boxes, if you're working on packaging, instead of using a scissors and killing your fingers, use a zip scissors. These are awesome. I use these all the time. It's got a safety thing so little kids can't get hurt, and this cuts boxes beautifully. So this is a fantastic item, and I'll leave links down below in this video for all these different products. If you don't know where to get them, it is an affiliate link, so I do get a small commission if you do go ahead and purchase them. But these are some of the tools that I use, just so you'll know. So that's all. So just a disclaimer, just to be transparent. So this is invaluable, especially when you're cutting cardboard. Say you want to cut this in half. So instead of using a scissors and killing yourself, use this, and it cuts it right in half. Super easy, rechargeable, and this brand I like a lot. It lasts a long time, so that's awesome. And this next one I really recommend too. This is a box sizer. And why do you think you might need this? And I made a video on this as well on the channel, so you can definitely look at that video. You can adjust the box and cut it down to size so it fits exactly. Instead of having those warped and crooked boxes, this gives you the exact measurements, because if you watch my videos, size and dimension is very important. So if you can save yourself a couple of inches, cut the box down, you use this tool. And there's a whole tutorial on my channel on how to use this. I won't get into too much detail, but this is an essential tool. I use this all the time to cut down boxes. So that is important. That's important. This is important. This is important. Also, tape. You got to have tape. So we have some postal tape. We have some eBay tape. We have some clear tape, and we have some Scotch tape. So if you ever need some tape to tape up things, these are the things you need on your table. Another thing you do need is a packing table. It's so easy to have a packing table. It's super important to have a packing table. I have one here, and I use it all the time when I pack my packages on the packing table. It makes it easy. Everything's out of the way. You can pack your packages here, label them, and get them all set. And that's what I use. So packing table, tools, computers, all this kind of stuff. Tape, everything's here so you can see how I do my business. Talk about, you do need a computer, of course. It is helpful. You can use an iPad. I find it helpful to do research on computers. You get more control. And if you're not sure how to do research, check out some of the videos on my channel. It shows you how to do that. Super important is a scale, guys. Everybody needs a scale, and I'll show you a larger scale that I do use. This is exactly the stuff that I use, so that way you can just see exactly how I do it. I have a computer, I have a scale. Guys, if you do a lot of heavy packages, this really is a nice scale. This does up to 150 pounds digital scale. You put this on the floor or keep it on the counter. It works perfectly. So if you're doing large packages, you definitely need one of these scales. It really makes your life a lot easier, because that only goes to the smaller scale, only goes up to like 8 or 10 pounds, up to 150. So if you're doing large packages, you need a large scale. Again, I'll leave the link down below in the description to a similar one just like this. I have a thermal printer. Now, if you don't have a thermal printer, if you're just starting out, you don't need that. You can just definitely stick with a regular printer, either inkjet or laser. Whatever you have will work fine. But as you get more advanced and you ship more and definitely a thermal. You never have to buy ink for it. I've had this for like 9 years and never bought ink once. So imagine how much money I save. This model is discontinued, but there is a new model that just come out. I'll leave a link down below for that as well. Also a link for everything that you need here, so you don't have to search. You can just, get what you need. Scales. So you need a scale, you need a printer, you need a computer. So this is all part of your eBay business. This is all part of it. So another area that I have, not everybody can have one of these, but I have a test station. I test all my products. I have a power supply. I have AV inputs, everything I need to test everything. I have a TV. I have some DVDs. If I get a DVD player, I have some DVDs. I can test them. CDs, audio, cassette player, has cassettes. So everything you need as you grow your business, you will need, and you don't have to get this all at one time. So don't get overwhelmed. I'm just showing you a little bit, what I have, and just to give you an idea on, you need some kind of bench, something to work on. If you find something with a sticker on it, you need glue gun to get it off. These are all just simple, everyday, things that you will learn as you're going along in your journey, growing your eBay business, the things you should have. So if you buy electronics, power supplies. If you're not doing electronics, you don't need that. If you're doing jewelry, you need a jeweler's loop. So, you get the idea, right? There's all kinds of different things you need and use. So the next thing I have is a box area where I have all my boxes. This is where I keep all my boxes for shipping. These are all priority boxes. They're all organized in size by size. What I need right down the line from priority mail flat rate boxes. No longer flat rate available, but you can still use them. They have oversized boxes, envelopes. They still have envelopes. You can still use those. And these are all free from the post office. You set up an account, log in, and you can order yourself all the mail, all the priority boxes you want. So that's really important to you. Save you some money when you're first starting out. Definitely the way to go. That's one nice tip. If you have an eBay store, you get plenty of tape. Every quarter, you order supplies. I order a lot of tape. So I do get plenty of tape from eBay, so that's very important. I also get some bubble mailers, as you can see here, boxes, poly bags, on and on and on. Now, if it's a product that's going FedEx or UPS, regular boxes are important, and a lot of these are eBay boxes. I order these if I need them. You see, these are all eBay boxes here. These are eBay boxes here. So a lot of these are eBay boxes, and some regular boxes. So they're mixed in boxes. So that's important. I like these size boxes. I really enjoy these boxes. These are nice size boxes. eBay has all these supplies online, but these are some of the things that you do need. So regular boxes, priority boxes, bubble mailers, super important. These are eBay supply and keep coming in. So this is some of the supplies. These are some of the how I set up my system. You can see here, it's pretty organized. And if you're gonna ship, definitely need bubble. Bubble is super important. Bubble everything is super important. It's so important to have bubble. And also, I also have packing peanuts. So packing peanuts are also another important packing thing that I do use. Packing peanuts, it just makes it easier. I use the pink ones. I don't buy the other ones because these are anti-static. There's nothing worse than sticking peanuts. They drive you crazy. So don't buy the anti-static. It's worth every dime extra. It's like a couple of bucks more. Definitely recommend getting the anti-static peanuts. So definitely use that, and plenty of bubble. And I'll leave links down below for all this stuff, like I told you. So another thing people ask me, what about inventory? How do you handle it? Well, this is kind of how I handle it here. So we have everything on shelves. You can see some of the inventory is running a little bit low. We haven't had a chance to get out and get some more inventory. The weather's been crappy where we are, but it's getting better. So we'll go out and start sourcing very soon. But you can see here, everything has a shelf. Shelf 7, shelf 8, and you can see all the inventory on here. Everything has a number corresponding to eBay number. So when something sells, I know it's on a certain shelf. Let's say shelf 6, and I'll see item number 2932, and I know it's this wood basket. So that's kind of how that works. So give yourself an organization structure, give yourself some shelving like this you see here. This is super easy, and you won't go crazy looking for stuff. There's nothing worse than finding things you can't find. Or trying to find things. It's like it drives you crazy. You shouldn't do that. You should be able to have everything organized, super easy. So if something sells, it'll say shelf 8. It'll tell the item number. Here's an Avon Pearl set right here. That'll sell, and that's how you do it. And everything has a number, and everything has a shelf number. And this is super important all the way down the line. That's how I organize my eBay business, just so you see here. Doing anything on Facebook or Craigslist as well, I also have a separate shelf for that. This is my eBay, Craigslist, and Facebook shelf. So if it's multi-platform listed, it goes on this shelf here, this switch here. Let's say it's on multi-platform. These lamps are on multi-platform. There's some Christmas things left over, Mickey Mouse. So these are all on multi-platforms. That way, if it sells in one of those, it'll be it'll have a custom label in the description and the eBay part. And if you don't know how to do that, watch my video and I'll show you. and it'll say the section it's in. You don't have to guess it. Take it off. Then if it sells on Facebook, take it off eBay, take it off Amazon, take it off Mercari. I don't care where it is, take it off. That way you'll have everything right there. Super important. And electronics, I have an electronics area for my electronics. You can see here VCRs, DVD players. This is an awesome cassette player just received recently. This works beautiful. Media, anything like that goes on this kind of shelf here. So it's really nice and important to see. And again, this is more of the inventory area. There's some shoes here. You can see how it's all laid out in my inventory. It's shelf 5, 4, 3. Everything is all organized. Soup to nuts, really, really organized. You can see here. So when you have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 items, it's super easy to see, and you don't get overwhelmed. You know, it's shelf 9, pair of boots, black, boom, boom, boom. Here they are, or whatever. And that's how it works. So really easy. So I just want to give you a quick tutorial, just to look at how I run my eBay business, and you can run your eBay business just as easily. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Please, it helps out the algorithm, helps me out. So if you do like it, leave a comment and also subscribe. And that's really helpful to me. It helps grow my channel, and we can help everybody in the eBay community learn a little bit about how to set up an eBay business. And look at this. Isn't this cool? I know, you know what it is, you get really involved in your own stuff, and also parts and pieces do really well too. So if you have electronics and you need parts and pieces, here's a belt here. This is an old belt for an old projector. This is 15, 20 bucks. You know what I mean? The projector's worth nothing, but sometimes the parts are worth a lot of money. So that'll be another video in the future. I'll teach you about parts and pieces and accessories that are worth a lot more sometimes than the actual product. And that's what I have for you today. All right, guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It means a lot to me as always. And I'll see you at the next Talking eBay, and I appreciate your time.